Yo.
Yeah.
It's another episode of Deserve
To Be Heard.
You feel me? And we got the duo today.
It's us two.
It's me. It's been me and Queen a while. You already know she the guru.
Yeah, you already know. It's me. It's the Queen.
And we got another one.
Another one.
This one. It's going to get probably a little emotional up in here, man. Because this one, it's one of them things where everybody can relate to.
Absolutely.
That's like aware. And that thrives off of frequencies and energies if you're on that type of path. But it's like a 3-in-1 special with this one. So we're talking about stress and depression, coping with pain, and emotionally unstable. Ooh. They all kind of tie together, so we're going to do all three of them together. So, man, I know for a fact, majority of my listeners right now, probably the last 3 years, y'all been going through some emotional instability, some depression, some stress, and you're trying to cope with pain, you know, in any type of way you can. Whether it's going to the gym, doing drugs, having sex, just anything that just get your mind off the pain. So, Queen, I have a question. How do you feel like emotional instability is at an all-time high?
Yeah, I want to say it depends on the person, but then again, I feel like how the world is going, everybody's a little up and down. So I would say pretty much because being emotionally unstable is kind of like, well, I can't say because some people are really in control of their emotions. Some people really just know how to block out the negative or the bullshit and just move on with their day. And some people, they really let it get to them to the point where, you know, they want to kill themselves, or they just go into a deep, dark depression. They feel isolation. They feel like they can't handle life. It's crazy because I'm like, I personally feel like I'm emotionally unstable. I can go through all the emotions in one day. You know what I'm saying? So, what you think? You think?
I feel like 80% of the world is emotionally unstable. And I say that because it could be many reasons such as energy shifting, frequency shifting. It's like a transitional thing. People going through an awakening or spiritual realization about themselves or about the world. It could be that. It can be financial traumas. It can be economic issues. It can be self-hate issues. You know, just not happy with themselves and what they're doing. It can be actual mental issues, like actual chemically unbalanced issues in their brain, where they go through these emotions, or hormonal issues, or it can be many very variety of reasons why people are emotionally unstable. But my most one, I'll say, is a spiritual thing. It's a warfare out here. I feel like they're playing with us, and you know, like these last 3 years have.
When you say, I don't mean to cut you out. When you say they playing with us, who you mean they? So the people know.
Well, for me, people might not be in the same mindset as me, but when I say they, I mean like people that know what to do to mess with the human psyche. They know how to trigger certain things in your actual brain to make you feel a certain type of way. Certain people, like, I don't want to say no names because I don't know what might happen, but people have certain powers where they can trigger something to somebody just by what they watch on TV or what they look at on social media or anything of that nature. Like, they just know the human psyche so well. They know what triggers it. They know what makes it happy, sad, angry. They know what to do. Elites. I'll say the elites. So I don't know how to put a name on it. The elites.
Okay.
People that are in control of this place, I would say. But like I said, it can be different varieties of reasons why people are going through. Damn, I forgot to say, cause you cut me off. No, you're good. Shoot.
I got
Oh yeah.
Question. Oh,
go ahead. And then go ahead.
You think it started from your childhood, maybe?
That's another thing. Yeah, like certain imagery, certain things can trigger your mind to go into that emotional instability because what you've been through when you were a kid, what you've seen as a kid. I feel like trauma plays a huge part in emotional instability in today's time. You know, childhood stuff, how to seeing things you're not supposed to see as a kid. You know what I'm saying? Like experiencing things you're not supposed to experience. Like oh man, like it could be so many things. Like for instance, with me, like we ain't grow up speaking about how we feel to each other. You know what I'm saying? Like we grew up, if something happened that's traumatic, we spread under the rug. You know what I'm saying? To the point we don't even know how to handle certain emotions because we didn't get taught that. We didn't get taught when we're sad we have outlets to get rid of that sadness, or when we're angry we can go to the gym go to work out and work the anger off of us, or go for a run, go for a walk. Or we didn't get taught that. We just got taught, hey, it's how you feel, it don't matter, life goes on, keep it pushing. Like your feelings don't matter for real. Like yeah, okay, you feel a certain type of way, but guess what, life's still gonna go on. That's what we got taught. Well, I got taught that. You know what I'm saying? Like, man, we never sat down at the table as a family and it's like, yo, I'm feeling like this today. Or your parents ask you, how are you doing today, son? How you doing today, daughter? How was school? Did anybody mess with your day at school? Like, none of that. Like, we ain't get none of that. It was like, oh, you got homework, do your homework. All right, when you get done your homework, bop, 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 bop. You know what I'm saying? Like, it was never a time we had that family time to talk about our feelings. Like when stuff happens traumatic, it happened and then it's like, all right, it happened. What are you gonna do about it after that? You know what I'm saying? Like that's literally it.
Absolutely. I saw something on TikTok because you know it's this thing where a lot of people like to isolate themselves when they go through shit. So on TikTok, this guy, he was saying how his friends, his family, his girl don't understand him when he like to isolate. He said he realized that he does it because that's all he know how to do. Because as a child, when he was in his feelings or whatever, he was always told to go to his room. So when you go to your room, you in those four walls, and you got to figure that shit out yourself. You got to cry yourself. You got to talk to yourself. Wow. That's the only way you know how to deal with shit and cope with shit is to be by yourself. And when he said it and I started thinking, I'm like, damn, how many times did your mom or your dad tell you to go to your room? Yeah. Because you was doing too much or being too emotional, or they didn't understand why you was acting the way you was acting. They just sent you to your room.
That's a wonderful example of emotional instability. Like
it's kind of like jail.
Yeah, like I kind of feel where you're coming from, because that's kind of how it was with me. Like I really felt like my emotions wasn't heard in my household. You know what I'm saying? So my only way to cope was by myself. Like my book, my pen, my four walls, my anime. That's why I'm so obsessed with it. Like my mangas, like Pokemon cards. Like those are my friends growing up. You feel me? Like my poetry really was my biggest outlet of my sadness or my pain or my hurt. Because I really didn't have that. Like homie said on TikTok, I ain't have the parents to. They didn't have the capacity anyway to do that, so I'm not even mad at them because they didn't grow up with that. So it just passed on to each generation. But I didn't have the parents to be like, "Oh, you sad? Let's sit down and figure out why you're sad. Why are you feeling this way?" Yeah. They didn't ask me why I'm doing it. They just wanted to find a solution to just get rid of it. You know what I'm saying? Talk to me, and that's why I always like. I was just like, all right, I'm just going to deal with myself and isolate and just try to figure this out. Like, I didn't know I should isolate people till 2 years ago, really. My friends brought it to my attention. You know what I'm saying? I just thought that was just a normal part of life. I thought it was normal because I did it all the time when I was younger. So I was just like, y'all just making a big deal out of nothing. That's what I do. You know what I'm saying? But it hurts people.
Yes, it does.
And
I think once you realize that your feelings, only if you got somebody, and it got to be a safe place. It has to be a safe place. You have to feel comfortable with opening up to that person or whoever to really talk about your feelings and understand them. I think that's when you'll start coming out of isolation. You got to find somebody that cares. Whether it's therapy, your friends, your family, your man, whoever, you got to find somebody to have an outlet to. But I don't know. Depending on who the person, that might be what they need to do. I don't know if it's a good thing or a bad thing, honestly.
What?
Isolation. I'm trying to figure it out.
It can be both. Sometimes when you isolate, sometimes you hear God better when you're not surrounded by things that distract you. So I would say isolation in that sense, like a spiritual sense, is great. But in an emotionally unstable way, no, it's not good. Isolating yourself from people that really care about you, that are placed in your life by God for a purpose, which it could be to be the outlet, to be the person that elevates you, whatever it may be. You know what I'm saying? Like, or help you heal. It could be many reasons why the person's in your life. Why not utilize that if you feel safe enough? You know what I'm saying? Like, I had to learn that literally like a few months ago. Like, you know what I'm saying? I'm 29 years old. I'm just not figuring out how to really try to get my emotions under control. I still have my issues. I still have my childhood traumas I gotta really heal from. You know what I'm saying? Like, but God placed people in your life for a purpose. It could be bad or good. But if you feel spiritually that person, you're safe enough to be like, okay, I can tell this person how I'm feeling today. They might care, they might not. F it. You got it out your system though. You know what I'm saying? Like, you got it out your system. It's not lingering in your mind, your spirit. It's out. You know, you pray to God, you talk to people you close to, and that's your therapy. Cause like, people just wanna find solutions all the time. Like, nigga, just listen to the fuck I feel, nigga. I don't need solutions right now, nigga. Just listen.
Yes. A lot of people just need an ear. Like, I don't need you to tell me what to do.
Can't stand
I don't
that
need
shit.
you to do this, to do that. I don't need you to tell me I'm Don't tell me I'm over exaggerating. Don't tell me it's not that big of a deal.
Can't stand that. That's what I'm if I ask for advice, I'll ask for like, yo, what should I do? Like, that's not the advice, but I'm just going off how I'm feeling today. Like, man, I'm just giving y'all forewarning. People that out there that want to give everybody solutions all the time, just fucking listen. Just, if they ask you for advice, then give it to them. But if they just letting you know how they feeling it, letting some shit off, just listen. Be like, damn, man, I'm sorry you went through that. I care about you. Like, they may not want all that solution and advice because you don't have all the answers. So how you gonna give me all the answers if you don't have all the answers? Like I said, they ask for the advice, then give it to them. Like, straight up, yes, if you can. But if they're just talking about their feelings, they're talking about what happened today at work, they're talking about bop, and they ain't say, hey, what should I do after that, or like how you feel about the situation, they ain't asking none of that. Don't give them no advice, bro, because sometimes that shit makes it worse. Because you might not know what the fuck you're talking about. And then you're going to confuse them, and then be like, what the fuck you talking about? You know, like, that stuff is real. So at the end of the day, people are dealing with depression, stress, trying to cope with pain, and then being emotionally unstable, not having stability of one's emotions. I feel your pain. Like, you're not on this journey alone. Like, I've been through it all. Like, I feel like I've been through it all, so y'all don't gotta go through it. I feel like I took them slashes for y'all, the people that listen to my listeners that's going through. It's gonna get better. Don't let it consume you, your emotions, to make you feel like you're unworthy, because you're worthy. Don't make social media make you feel like you're not doing what you're supposed to be doing in life, because you are where you need to be right now. Keep elevating. Have that consistency. Follow what you feel is right. It may not fit the status quo, but do what the hell makes you happy. This is the only life we have. There's no reincarnation. There's no second chances. This is literally the only first and only chance you have. Live it to the extent that you look back when you're older and be like, yo, I really did that. I travel. Whatever you want to do, you want to travel. You want to write poetry. You want to be a singer, a rapper. You want to be a YouTube content creator. You want to be a gamer. You want to be a manga creator. You want to be an anime creator. You want to be a voice actor, or actress. Whatever you want to do. Don't let the world make you feel like you're not where you need to be. Because you are. And keep going. I'm proud of y'all. Don't ever feel like y'all down. Don't ever feel like y'all not good enough. Y'all are enough. You are the reason. You're the reason why the sun comes up in the morning. You're the reason why the trees had that breeze. You're the reason why the moon shines. Like, you are the apple of God's eye. You are here for a purpose. It's a narrow purpose. And I feel like everybody's main purpose is to love and to find their inner peace and their alignment and their oneness within their self and their spirit and with God. Don't let these emotions control your day. I have days where I feel like hurting myself because these emotions get so unstable. And I feel like I have nobody to talk to. You know, I feel like I talk to God and He gives me the solution. He talks back in different ways. It could be your dreams. It could be the vessel He uses, like your best friend. It could be the sun shining a little bit more brighter, give you your answer. Just look. See the signs around you. Don't be blinded by the distractions around you. I want everybody to know that today. Y'all not alone. We all deal with it. I just literally went through this a few days ago. I wanted to hurt myself, but I fought through it because I know I'm here for a bigger purpose. I'm not going to let those emotions win, that depression win, that stress win, that pain win. For real, y'all should know that.
Absolutely.
Because you're gonna have pain, you're gonna go through shit in life, but you can't let it control you. You can't let it win. I remember that quote, was it from X-Men? Like, the X-Men, what's the number 3? Last Stand, when Jean Grey had Professor X up in this area, but to kill him, and he just looked at it like, don't let it control you. That shit, like, to this day, like, that shit in my mind, like, all he said, yeah, you have all this power, yeah, you have this pain, this hurt, don't let it control you. Like, if you're gonna let it win if you let it control you.
Yep.
So don't let it control y'all, man. That pain, because you're gonna go through it. It's not gonna stop. Chaos is gonna be there. Chaos is gonna be chaos. It's there to bring you down. You know what I'm saying? But don't let it control you.
I think we also gotta put in our minds, and this is what I do, that everything's temporary.
Mm-hmm.
Everything. So you may be hurting now, it may be killing you now, but you're gonna come out of it eventually. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna make it to the other side.
Mm-hmm.
Like they said, when you're in the dark tunnel, you just gotta keep walking, because eventually you're gonna come out.
That's my favorite saying. I say that shit all the time.
Even though you can't see the light, or the light's far as fuck, keep walking.
For real. Because this thing called life is that dark tunnel. We literally don't know where the hell we're going every day. Like, every day we're just trying to put our hands in front of the darkness and trying to feel around, see what the fuck is out there.
Yep.
That's literally what life is about.
Mm-hmm.
Just trying to figure it out, and when you figure it out, stick to it.
That's it.
Be consistent with it and live in it. Cause I feel like I feel like there's 3 purposes in life: love, unity, and peace.
Yep.
Like, once you find that peace, it's like nothing can ruin it. Like, nothing will ever phase you anymore. Like, that shit is phased back in the day. That shit be like, oh, nigga, that ain't shit.
Nope.
Love, because I feel like God is love. And I feel like love is within all of us. We just let the world bury it and become numb. Like no matter what life throws at you, don't become numb.
Yeah.
Don't be like fuck y'all, fuck it.
Mm-hmm.
I don't want to get to that point. That's why I try to stay. I don't want to be like that. I don't want to be numb. That's why I always was driven to love people and be loving and just always try to smile all the time, because I don't want to become numb. I don't want to be like everybody else and just be like fuck everybody, period. Fuck world, fuck life, fuck shit. Like people get to that point where they keep seeing the same pain. They keep seeing the same hurt, the same depression, the same emotional instability. They in the same fuck it. Either they're gonna become numb and take their own fucking life. You know, and I'll never forget that night. So
would you say that's where discipline come in?
Yeah.
Because you gotta have self-discipline enough to know that, okay, this, what I'm doing is not okay. How I act is not okay.
Yeah.
How I treat people is not okay. This is not okay. So I need to discipline myself to become this type of human being.
Yeah. I agree. Discipline is a huge thing for becoming one with yourself.
Mm-hmm.
Figuring out why you are how you are, why you move how you move, and what you're gonna do to change it. You gotta stay in that change. Because if you don't, you're gonna go back. You're gonna keep going back and keep being the same person. I feel like every day everybody evolves to something different. It could be good or bad. And discipline is the main thing you need as far as like spirituality and everything. Like everything in life involves discipline.
Absolutely.
A diet, spirituality, working out, school, like work, like everything involves discipline and consistency too.
Yes.
You gotta stay consistent with it. If you don't, if you miss one day, you're gonna fall. You're gonna fall. Like, even if you be like, maybe tomorrow, nah, nigga, do it right now.
Do it today.
Because tomorrow you might be dead. I mean, let's be real. You might die in a car accident or something like that. You never know. Like, do it right now. Discipline is serious. For real. And everybody lacks that shit. Not everybody, most people lack that shit. I know I do.
Yeah, I be falling off. I be like, damn. And you know it too.
Yeah.
You know it.
You know it.
But you gotta have discipline to get yourself back on track. At least have that much, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. It's like without discipline, you just lost. You just a sheep without a fucking shepherd. You just out here. Like, you just out here. You just a fucking NPC. That's what the fuck they call me, an NPC.
NPC?
Yeah, non-playable character. The one you see with the games and shit, be walking around. That's who you are, nigga.
Have some discipline, y'all. Have discipline.
Yes.
Whatever you do, find discipline within yourself.
Yes.
You have to, because if you don't, ain't no telling where you're gonna end up.
Everybody out there dealing with depression, stress, emotional instability, trying to cope with pain, just know, man, y'all not alone in this journey. It's gonna be alright. Like Queen said, it's temporary. Don't let it control you. Don't become numb. Like, focus on the end goal. Focus on the end game. Like, don't ever feel like you're not worthy. You are worthy. So, this is signing out, man. Another episode deserves to be heard.
This was a good one.
Yeah, I love y'all, man. Y'all be safe out there. Y'all stay prayed up. Stay spiritually aligned with yourselves.
Discipline.
Yeah, having that oneness with yourself, being aware. Like, just have all that, because it's about to get crazy out here. They're going to try to test y'all. We're going to get tested, but y'all going to pass the test. I believe in y'all, man. We believe in y'all. But it's the Sheeta Guru.
Hey, it's the Queen.
And we shining out. Deserve to be heard.
We out.
Peace. Alright. it.